Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been 324 days since my last wild camp. Who would have ever thought that? Anyway, more about that later if you've not seen the video that I did back end of last year. But we're back, eventually. Can't tell you how good it feels. We're back on a wild camp, back in the place that I love, the Lake District. I'm out with Tony. You'll have seen him walking up just before. He's just behind the camera there, but I'm sure he'll be saying hello soon. But for now, we're just over near Seathwaite, near Ulfa, and our plan is for a wild camp up on Green Crag. We're going for an easy one today because we've no fell fitness whatsoever, neither of us. So hopefully you'll stick around and see how we get on. Come on, let's do it. I can't tell you how good it feels to be back out in the Lake District. Back out with Tony. Unfortunately, Rick couldn't make it today. He's busy with Duke of Edinburgh. But yeah, so good to be back in the lakes. We've just parked down in the Duddon Valley, and where we cross the stepping stones, that's the River Duddon. And then we've just been following Grassguards Gill. Got a bit more of this to do before we just break out to the top. I think this at the side of us is called Herd, not Forest, but on the Ordnance Survey map I'm sure it's called the Duddon Forest, but who knows what it's called. Do you know? I don't. Anyway, I'm not going to give you all the bullshit of let me know down below in the comments because it just winds me up, as I said in one of my other videos. But anyway, hope you're enjoying it. Stick with us and see how we get on. It's a beautiful path, and I wasn't lying. Tony is with us.
Hey up.
Back together. We're just missing one member.
Bring it on.
Hopefully next time he'll be with us. I'll catch you a bit further up. Middle. About that for a view. Stunning, isn't it? And then a gaff like that. Yes, please. Well, we've broken out the tree line there now. Not sure if that's rain up there coming through. Won't surprise me really. Might have been 12 months since we've been out. It's been sunny for 3 weeks, and you guessed it, it's probably going to rain today. But anyway, we're still out doing it. Just up here, that's Heart of Fell. We did that a couple of years ago when we were supposed to be camping on Hard Knot. We did Heart of Fell, dropped back down to the van, picked the bags up, then went up to Hard Knot. But the wind, it was brutal, so we ended up bailing and stopping in Tony's van. But normally, you'd do Green Crag as part of doing Heart of Fell. You'd drop down here and go across. But it was just that bad that day, we left it out. So it's one of them that we need to come back and pick off. So that's Green Crag just up there. Like I say, it's 2.5 miles from the car, so isn't a big walk. 400 and something metres, I can't remember, but I'll find out and let you know. Well, 1.5 mile in, it's only 2.5 miles to the summit. You can just see it just over the top of Tony's shoulder there. But we're in no rush, it's only 10 past 2 at the moment, so we're just going to stop here now, make a brew, have a couple of pork pies for the final ascent. So far, should I say, the rain has held off. So, fingers crossed. Hi Tony.
Yeah, go on, let them over. Yeah, that's alright.
You ready? Can you catch?
No. Boom.
Pie and a coffee. What more can you ask for? We filtered a bit of water here, so I've got my water now for up at the top. But whether you're stopping for a brew, a picnic or whatever, same rules apply. Leave no trace. Especially now we're getting towards summer. They're just going to be on us all the time. They'll just get taken away from us if we don't keep it clean. This is the final ascent now, going up to Green Crag. It's just the one, highest one just on the right hand side. There was a few people up there earlier on. Hopefully they'll have buggered off when we get there. That one was a little steep pull then, but if you only want to do some small wing rides, this ain't a bad one really. It's pretty straightforward. Nothing, no scrambly bits. It's quite easy walking, to be fair. I would say do it after a bit of dry weather though, because it's even muddy now, like, or boggy. It could get very boggy if it's been raining quite a bit. Rain's held off so far. Does look a bit moody over my shoulder, but we're nearly there. There you go, just over the top of my head there, that's it. As you approach it, at this side it looks a bit impenetrable, especially if you don't like scrambling. But if you just come round to this southern side, it's a relatively easy walk up that way. That's looking over Fell, and then you can just see glistening right on the horizon there. That's Devote water, or Devote Tarn. Yeah, that's the largest tarn in the Lake District. Ooh. Another bit of useless information for you. This is the final section, and it is a little bit scrambly. So just so you're aware, if you come this way, it isn't difficult. Plenty of handholds, so, but makes for a little bit of excitement at the end, doesn't it? Very easy. Nothing to worry yourself with. That's the summit of Green Crag. That's 489 metres above sea level, and that is a 360 of all the views. Great to be back out. There you go, we're in the Helm 1 Compact today, and that's not a bad pitch, is it, that? Look at that. Door looking out that way, sunset going down just above Sellafield, glowing in the sky. That's Sellafield, not the sun, and it seems to be brightening up nicely. get some nice gaps over on the horizon there. So we're looking for a really nice sunset. Ready with the cameras. That's looking back towards Morecambe, over Morecambe Bay. So if it clears up, we'll get some nice views. Gonna get the rest of the stuff in the tent. There she is. And I'll bring you back in a little bit. First brew at camp, first in 12 months. Oh man. It's just the smell when you've not been in the tent for so long. God, takes you straight back. Brilliant. Well, I couldn't come out in a wild camp when I've not been out for so long without having a new piece of gear. And I've fallen for the hype and I've gone for the flex tail pump. The one I had before was the very first one with the little adapters, didn't even have a light on it, so I've gone for this now. Obviously there's a light on it and it's a pump. So let's see how it performs. Well, it's a lot quieter and it's a lot quicker too. That was a lot quicker than my old one. Bonus feature, the light too. So I don't need to carry as much, by about 50 gram maybe. It all adds up though, doesn't it? As rules go, this is one I never break. Once we're all set up, I'm brewing the tent. The first brew at camp. Nearly as good as the first brew in the morning. But yeah, we're all set up now. I'm on the thermarest and I've got my alt kit bag. I have forgot my long johns. I always, even through summer, I'll bring my long johns because I like wearing the long johns so I don't get the inside of my sleeping bag dirty. Just says washing the sleeping bag. I'd rather do that. But yeah, but today, unfortunately, I forgot them. Need to try better next time. That's what happens when you don't come camping for 324 days. But anyway, back on it now. Just had a bit of a mad hour. Had the drone up, flew the drone around, just around the tents. And just had a couple of patches of clearing of the cloud there. So I've just been taking a few shots. At the moment we're still waiting for the sunset. And it's going to be tea time. Noodles and chili chicken tonight. That's what I've got. Gone of the camping meals. Horrible. Tea's up. And what a place to eat it. Well, I've gone full old school on this one. I've even got some Vimto, a bit of cheeky Vimto. Tony's just finished his steak off. Ugh. So yeah, as we watch the sunset, a nice slurp of Merlot from a plastic bottle. I don't know if you can just see over that set over there. Just where them patches of light, that's Seathwaite Tarn. Got some nice patches of light on the fells over this side. Obviously that's looking over towards Coniston Way. It's a bit dull this way though now. Hopefully the sky might light up when that sun disappears down there by the horizon. looks like we've had the best of the light anyway. Seems to have got snuffed out behind the cloud now. The sky didn't light up, so it's a bit of a bummer, but we got some decent shots. You enjoy it, Tony?
It was mint, yeah.
It was good.
It was light rays, clouds.
Yeah.
That was good.
Vimto's flowing. And for those who didn't watch my last video, which was the back end of last year, where have I been for 324 days? Back in June last year I had a stroke. It left me blind. So, I mean, if you want to know the ins and outs of it, watch the last video that I posted. But I got married. I've had a bit of a nightmare with holidays. On my last video I said I was going on my honeymoon. I didn't go because my wife ended up in hospital having an operation, so we've had a bit of a shit few months. So I knocked the wild camping on the head for a bit, get everything sorted, and then get my fitness back up, and then decided now's the time, 12 months later, get back out. So I'm fine, by the way, before anybody starts asking any questions. I have no issues, I've no lasting symptoms. I was blind for about 6 hours, but my vision's all come back now, as back as it's going to be anyway, because I always wear glasses. But for now, we're going to enjoy a bit of Vimto. Tony's got a bit of whiskey and he's got a bit of red. So hopefully we can just sit here, relax and enjoy. But like I said, if you want to know the ins and outs of what happened, I did a full video of it, just a local walk, just to let people know where I've been. So anyway, cheers. But yeah, we've had some good camps, haven't we? We was getting out once a month until said stroke, but not much you can do about that. But definitely now, this is the start of it again. Once a month.
Yeah.
If we can, if not, twice a month. Once a month. And start building up again.
Yeah.
Like I say, I want to do that Souther Fell. Go over Souther Fell and onto Bow Scale, I think it's called.
Yeah.
That's another 3 Wainwrights in the bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one's, I think this takes me to 108.
Okay.
And then them 3 I'll be,
Yeah.
111 then, wouldn't it? Well on my way. Nearly 100 left. We're down to double figures, counting down.
Yeah.
I think that's an achievement in itself.
Yeah.
Being stood on every Wainwright, 214 of them.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be able to do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But for now, Green Crag will do.
To be honest, mate, for something that's relatively easy, the views, the spot, it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Top pictures as well, isn't it?
Pitch right on summit.
Absolute peachy pitches, these on here.
Yeah.
1,600 feet, 2.5 mile walk in. It's easy. That's it. We've hit the tents. It's great to be back out. I missed it so much. Hope you've enjoyed it too. We've set a time lapse going outside. Not sure anything's going to happen because it's a bit grim now outside. Wind's getting up, but we'll see what happens. If it's any good, I'll show you. You'll see it before I do, and I'll catch you in the morning. Night night, everybody. Morning. It's a bit blowy this morning. We've just had a little bit of light, so we've just dashed out the tents, see if we can get a couple of pictures. But it must have lasted about 2-3 minutes and gone. So I've just set a time lapse just running over there, so I don't think the time lapse last night was any good. Just a bit black, to be fair. It's been a bit grim and blustery through the night. But first job of the day is brew and porridge, and then we'll be looking at packing up. So I'll bring you back in a bit. Catch you soon. The old porridge pot's looking a bit sorry for itself, isn't it? Got a bit squashed in the bag. Still, it'll be right. There you go. Just as Rick says it, first brew of the day. A Bobby Dazzler. And a spot of porridge. It's enough for the morning breakfast. Don't forget, if you don't want to lose your tent, always clip it to your back. It's gone grim. Let's get out of Dodge. It goes without saying, whatever you bring up, take it back. There it is, bag packed, all the rubbish in the bag. Small piece of flat grass, leave no trace. Weather's turned, waterproofs are on. It's time to head for home. Well, we're saying bye to Green Crag on our way down. Navigate through the cloud. I don't think there's going to be much to show you on the way back. We're going back down the same way as we came up, so it was an out and back, this one today. But for now, if I do find anything else to show you, I'll show you. If not, I'll bring you back a bit further down. I don't think there's going to be anything else to show you, so what I'll do, as usual, I'll chuck a few pictures that we've taken while we've been out, and then when we get back to the car, I'll say bye. We've just got this short bit now, straight down back through the forest and back to the car. Well, that's it, the end of another fantastic adventure. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for joining me on this one. And a big thanks to Tony for joining me too. Hope you enjoyed the pictures I've just put at the end. It's been great to be back out in the great outdoors. Can't wait to get back out again. See you later. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye.